welcome to Nihongo Gamer Ultimate Comparison Hardware. We're going to be looking at the old 3DS and comparing it to the new Nintendo 3DS and seeing how they differ in terms of hardware. This video is broken up into 3 parts. It's going to be hardware, software, and games. So if you want to see the links to those videos, check in the description below. Let's get started. Old Nintendo 3DS had a length of 134mm by 74mm, and it is 21mm thick. The new Nintendo 3DS has a length of 142mm by 80.6mm, and is 21.6mm thick. So for comparing the two units together, you'll see that it is a bit shorter lengthwise, like this, about that much, basically, and it is also a little shorter in height as well. If you're comparing the thickness now, you can see that they are pretty much exactly the same. There's really no difference there, except for maybe half a millimeter thicker on the new Nintendo 3DS. In terms of weight, the old 3DS is 230 grams and the new one is 253 grams. Technically, this one is now heavier, but if you hold them together, it actually feels like the new Nintendo 3DS is lighter. This one has a wider weight distribution, and because of that, this one is more concentrated, feels heavier in the hand. It actually feels lighter to hold the new model, but technically, the new Nintendo 3DS is actually heavier. Old Nintendo 3DS had this strange kind of clamshell design which was a little chunkier than the DS Lite, and for some reason kind of came out at the front like this. I'm not really sure why it did that. It also had slightly boxier edges and kind of angles in kind of, I would describe them as places. The new Nintendo 3DS by comparison looks a lot like a DS
XL.
A 3DS XL if it were smaller, basically. It has rounded corners here, there is no lip here at the top, which is inexplicable, and generally doesn't have edges where it doesn't need them. Also, the new Nintendo 3DS does have these very useful changeable covers. You do not have that feature on the old 3DS. Obviously, you've got them on the back as well. It's just so seamless, and there's only really screws where, there have to be a screw. But apart from that, you don't see any edges or screws on the new Nintendo 3DS. Whereas the old 3DS kind of has a lot of screws and lots of places. They're just